Hey y'all, NK here and welcome back to the Cookery. If you are new here, welcome to the kitchen. Today we're going to be doing something super easy. It's more of like a tricks and hacks type of video today. We are going to be showing you how to make some kind of fried sunny side. I call it more of a fried egg than sunny side up because it's kind of flipped. So we're going to make a fried egg with some corned beef hash. I use corned beef hash for really kind of this one. You can also use it with scrambled eggs, but I like it better with a fried egg. It tastes so good, and I will show you guys how it actually looks in the end and how it actually tastes, which is so good. I'll show you guys how to make like my fried egg because I do it a little bit different than other people, and I like it a certain way that other people usually don't really like, but I do. So if you want to stay tuned and see how much, this can actually turn out and how easy it really can be, keep watching. So first things first, as you guys probably know right now, whenever I use an egg, especially if I'm cooking it or frying it, then I'm going to use my Pam non-stick cooking spray. So there we go. So I'm just going to shoot this real quick. And then I'm going to, I usually do like maybe 1, 2 because it really does get a lot and you want to go as fast as you can so that, there's nothing really sticky around, it's kind of a hack. So usually I kind of take it like this. And there's really like nothing on my pan, obviously keep it clean, people. And then I just kind of shake it and then go. And there you have it. I basically always aim for the middle. I don't really need the sides too much this time. So basically just the middle really. You can use butter if you'd like, but I think when you want to flip the egg, it's kind of easier with the non-stick spray. So feel free to try that. Next, I never turn on my heat before I put on the egg, okay? I always like to crack the egg first, so if I need to adjust anything or I need to, when there's like drips on the side, I can take it off so I don't really have to do much of a cleanup after, I guess you could say. So now I'm gonna crack an egg. You guys know how I am with cracking eggs, especially if this video is all about eggs or singular egg, then wish me luck. So I'm gonna crack this egg. Okay, I think that was too loose, honestly. Ooh, no, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna take it. I crack an egg so slowly, but y'all probably understand why at this point. Ew, and that was perfect. I aimed right for the middle. Definitely looking really good right now. So I aimed it kind of basically for the middle. It looks super good right now. I did not break the yolk. Try not to break the yolk because that is a key factor when making my typical fried eggs. So now I'm going to turn on the heat. And I think I can keep it at medium for now. It's pretty good. It gets there really fast. And I will show you guys how to actually flip it with a fork. Yes, we are using pointy edges. We are being very risky here in about maybe 2-3 minutes. Alright you guys, so as you guys can see, they are really starting to bubble. Some of the spray is actually really starting to cook too, so we want to get to it. As I mentioned earlier, my heat is on medium, so now I want to turn it on low, okay? That's a key factor, and since you can see there's some brown crisp on the edges, that tells me that it's ready to be flipped. So obviously my egg is pretty big, and I kind of want to think, I'm using a fork, pointy edges right here, but I kind of want to think of it as a spoon, okay? So kind of just want to do that slightly, and then trying to get it to any edge, trying to smear it so you want to make sure it is able to move. And then real quick, you just want to flip it. It's okay if you get it on the sides, because remember I sprayed the sides too, and it looks pretty good even though it's just on the side there. But I think it's pretty good, and I will really let it wait for another maybe minute or so, and then we'll just check back with you guys soon. So as you guys know, I have already flipped it, and it's basically fully fried at this point. So I'm going to turn off my heat. That is a key factor. I don't want to make it more cooked than it needs to be, and it's still kind of popping right now, so I want to be very careful. I already tested that it can fully slide off with no issue. It can move around, no problem at all. So I'm just going to lightly, still using my fork, kind of just bring it up like a spoon and lightly place it. Alright, now so the second part of this process is definitely a bit more challenging and risky. The main point of this video is to show you guys my tricks and hacks for an egg, but if we're going to go full on breakfast, we're going to do it right. So I'm going to use some corned beef hash here, And in case you guys don't know what corned beef hash is, it's basically just potatoes and beef, obviously, and there's no corn. I know, I thought the same thing. So I'm just gonna take maybe a little cup like that. It shrinks obviously and gets really crisp and crunchy depending on how you like it. So I'm just gonna add that. That's good. Okay. And then my heat is on very low, obviously on the lowest it can be, because sometimes it will spark out. So you might want to be very, very careful. Obviously, as you guys can tell, I'm kind of an arm's length or half an arm's length distance away. So I kind of want to make sure everything is like not in clumps. So make sure it's flat. Yes, I know it looks like dog food, but it tastes so good, especially when I get the right seasonings, such as just pepper and like a seasoned salt. So that's really all there is to it. Make sure there's nothing on the fork here. And now I'm just going to let it kind of just wait and sizzle for about sometimes 4 to 5 minutes. That is all there is to it. It's super simple, super easy. You can literally make this egg with really anything you want, really. You can make it with some tomatoes. You can make it literally anything you want for breakfast. Go right ahead. Me, I like to have corned beef hash because I get my potatoes, I get my protein, I get my egg, and there you go. It's everything I kind of want for breakfast. I feel like it's here. Especially the beef gives it more of a crisp, so it takes it taste even better, obviously. I'm gonna add some Tabasco, as you guys know, give it a little spice because I love my spicy food. So I'm just gonna add some of that, even though that ramen mukbang says way otherwise, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of spice there. So now I'm gonna take some pepper. Just gonna put, I kind of sprinkle maybe just a little, but you know, I don't want it too seasoned because it's already quite seasoned enough. And then just some here. Okay, now I'm going to put my Larry's, I don't really know, there's a W in there, seasoned salt. So I'm just gonna add some of that. Ooh, that was a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna take a bite. When I eat an egg, I go for like just the white part first. Sometimes it's hard to tear. I go for the white part first, obviously, and then I save like the middle yolk for last. You guys will see why. And then I just kind of just dig in. So let me take a bite. I already know this is gonna taste good because I've had it before, so just eat it. All right, so now I'm gonna take a bite out of the yolk part. So hopefully it wasn't too overcooked. I think it might have been, but for me, I like the yolk just a little bit yolky, I like to call it, you know, just like that kind of liquidy type thing. So I'm gonna move it that way so you guys can probably see. And I kind of slice it, and then the yolk kind of just pulls out, and it tastes super good. It's not too yolky, but it's not too solid. I don't like it too solid, so I'm trying to take some of that, and it tastes so good. The rich and creaminess is there for sure, and it just tastes, oh my god, it tastes so good. There's like a pool of yolk if you guys can see, but it tastes really good. This is how I like my egg, obviously, to give it more of that texture. Alright, you guys, that is it for today's video. Just a little, you know, nice tricks and hacks type of thing going on here. Super simple, super easy. I recommend you guys, if you like fried egg versus sunny side up egg, go ahead. I feel like it's more of like a cool little, I don't want to say cave, but like a little pocket in the egg to make it more of the yolk. I guess depending on your flavor, if you want it a little bit yolky like mine, or if you want it completely solid, go right ahead. It's up to you, up to your taste buds. As always, please comment down below. You know, I love to hear your thoughts. Are you a fan of fried egg, sunny side up egg, or just plain scrambled eggs? I know I love all three, if not more. I don't know if there's any other versions of egg. There probably are a ton of versions that I have to look up and get back to you guys soon enough. Please give this video a big thumbs up, especially if you enjoyed, and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you get a notification every time I upload a brand new video like this one. This one was really easy, just little tricks and hacks, especially if you just want to use a fork, which is super simple, super fine, saves the hassle of cleaning a spatula versus just an everyday fork. So please just stay tuned and keep watching.